Good afternoon, folks. You know, I'm about to do a quick vid. It's about yes, Ti blasts his friend Lil Wayne on his BLM Black Lives Matter coonery interview with ABC Nightly. And we have to understand one thing: that when you look at Lil Wayne, the first thing you see is tattoos all over his face. His grill, his mouth is loaded with, I don't know, gold or whatever the foolishness is, and tattoo all over his neck. And then they just did a narrative on this man of this dangerous concoction that he's taking, with codeine mixed in cough syrup. I forgot the name of it. They say it's popular with rappers. I stay away from that. But we have to understand, black men are only 6.6% of the population, regardless to what Bill O'Reilly or somebody else. We're not busting over at the seams. At the seams, rather. And another thing, it's not just 72%. Black children, all black children, 75% of all black children are born in a single parent household. That's how upside down our culture is right now. And the last thing we need is people to think that we're represented by this buffoonery. Somebody who said Black Lives Matter have nothing to do with it. It's disgraceful and it's disgusting. We have to understand one thing. Life is not easy. I mean, we know that. But some of the things that I don't even know why he was. It's ridiculous that he was even asked to do an interview. For what? What common sense you going to get out of Lil Wayne? Do you understand that? Now, am I knocking the man? I'm going to tell you what I feel about Black Lives Matter before I get into this. Black Lives Matter, most people have never went to their website and read what they stand for. Was started by two lesbian women, and I'm not knocking lesbian, you live the life that you want to. But there's nothing on Black Lives Matter site about black men. Do you understand it? They said they're here to destroy the Western concept of the nucleus of the family. That's a man, a woman, and a child. They're talking about two women and a child. That's what they're talking about. So now, some of the things they stand for, like treating all blacks equal with everybody else, because that in that area, yes, I agree. But now let's get on to this. Like I said, it's very quick. In the interview, Lil Wayne was asked what was his thoughts or his take on Black Lives Matter. He said, "I don't feel connected to a damn thing. That ain't got nothing to do with me." Now, I'm not talking about gangsters and thugs shooting at cops or fighting cops or getting killed, but people like Philando Castile, Sandra Bland, Eric Garner, who was choked to death with his hands up, and I've seen that people like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that is wrong, and their lives matter, and so do the rest of Black lives matter. In that area, yes, we matter. We are people. Praise God. God created us, and not man. But anyway, Lil Wayne said, the lollipop actor said, "What is it? What do you mean?" he asked his interviewer. His interviewer explained that the idea behind the popular campaign is for all of America to understand that the lives of black people do matter. That just sounds weird, the artist says. I don't know that you put a name on it. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by a policeman for a effed up reason. I mean, and T.I. blasted. T.I. went in on him terrible, and rightly so. T.I. says, let me give this to you. I'm going to read this to you. "I know you're wired a bit different than most other responsible adults." This is T.I. speaking. "But still, you tripping." T.I. wrote in a post, "I don't know what you going through or what you are attempting to avoid, but this is absolutely unacceptable. You are disrespecting yourself, bringing shame on your family name, and tarnishing your legacy." What is he telling them? In essence, to be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. You need a better understanding. strange coming from someone. Listen to some of those, a few of those songs that he's. People see this who don't know much about African Americans or blacks, whatever you want to call yourself, and they figure that he represents all black men or the black race, and in that aspect, T.I. is right. You are totally unacceptable. I don't pay any attention to Lil Wayne myself, but I was, a lot of people were commenting on it, and so I thought, I'd like to know, leave your thoughts. But like I said, he doesn't speak. I don't know why they even asked this guy to do an interview. Do you understand that? This is ridiculous, and it's embarrassing. This is why you don't get a lot of black people marrying. Do you understand that? You don't get a lot of responsible black men and women marrying because when they see this, a lot of people think that, I'm going to put it to you just straight out. I didn't want to put it like this. A lot of people figure that black people don't know anything about relationships. Because like I said, 75% of all blacks were born in a single parent household. We need God now. We weren't like this in the 60s. We've been marching for 50 years, and we're worse off now than we were in the 1960s. We've been marching for, Farrakhan said we've been marching for jobs and justice from 1965, 50 years. And we're economically no better off than we ever were. What do you think? Leave your thoughts. I want you to see this vid too. God bless. This is really embarrassing, man. For millions of people to watch this buffoonery. Lil Wayne.